Hello, everyone. It is me, Barb, and this is our penultimate video. And if you've taken a class with me before, you know that I love the word penultimate because it means we're almost done. Although Christy and I are getting together today to plan out the children's and young adult literature course. So if you're taking that in this summer, and I hope that some of you are, I know that some of you are, know that we're already thinking about it. But this is it. This is the second to the last video. And this one is a little confusing, and I'm kind of torn because a few people have been trying to get their work done ahead of time and been emailing questions. And on the one hand, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's going to be so clear after the video. But on the other hand, I'm like, look at you go. Look at you getting stuff done ahead of time. Go getters, which is a really good quality for a school librarian. So nice job. Speaking of good qualities for a school librarian, one of them is the ability to collaborate. And so something that I recently added, well, recently 2 years ago, added to this assignment. The primary goal of this assignment is to teach you about online public access catalogs. However, if you are already in a school library, you already know about an online public access catalog because you use it every day. So for those of you, you're kind of the helper guy in this one, but there's also the secondary component, which is asking for stuff, which is a constant thing that you have to do in school libraries. And then, of course, collaboration. So our overarching thing is you want to get to know OPACs. The second thing is you want to learn how to ask for something to your administrators. So what this assignment is you're going to look um, okay, we're going to start with collaboration because I think that's the one that's the most confusing. And then you're going to have to work with somebody else. I paired everybody up. One person has extenuating circumstances. They're going to do it the old school way, which is what you're going to do is go to Capterra, which is right here. I can show you. You're going to go to Capterra and you're going to find one of these. Wow, it's moving slowly. One of these OPACs. It's basically it's a promotional site. Ooh, I'm so jittery. I look like Max Headroom. Um, it's a site where you can go to look at all of these systems, and they do a beautiful job of already doing some comparison. However, you do not have to use their format, and you should expand on it a little bit more. So, those of you who are already in an OPAC, you're already an expert on your OPAC. So, that's what you're going to focus on. The person who is not yet working in schools, you're going to have to learn about OPAC. So you're going to learn from your partner. They're going to tell you about their OPAC, but you're also going to investigate another OPAC. And library person, you can also investigate too if you want. It depends on, how much you love your OPAC. If you hate your OPAC and you want to ditch it and you're looking for something else, this is a great opportunity. I mean, this is a hard sell. This is like probably a once in a lifetime thing. And actually, the elementary and middle school librarians in my district are trying to do this now. They're trying to hop on Liblon's Koha, which is what I use. Anyway, it's a whole thing. But so the assignment is you're going to talk to each other. You're going to learn about two OPAC. There's going to be two OPACs in your bag of things that you know about for the pair of you. And then you're going to write a proposal. And your proposal is going to be either you can one of your OPACs that you already have and you don't like it and you're asking your administrators, please, sir, can I have some more? Can I get this other better OPAC? Or conversely, if you want, and it doesn't matter which way you want to go, you love your OPAC. Your OPAC makes you happy, but your administrator went to a conference and they heard about another OPAC that doesn't do what your OPAC does and is not as good as your OPAC. And yet they're like, we could save $1,000 a year if you use this piece of garbage. So you're going to argue against that, whichever way you want to do. Both of them are equally good things that, ways of communicating with your administrator. And you can use whatever format you want. You can write a letter, you can use a PowerPoint. They love charts, graphs, and punchy things that they can understand without too much library language, but you also want to have enough library language to make it. It's a fine line, and don't worry, this is a learning process. It's not going to be perfect. You can create and choreograph a two-person tap dancing number that if you want to, whatever format you want to use to get your administrator's attention is great. Okay. So you're going to get together with your partner, you're going to talk it out, you're going to decide who's going to do what. This is, you'll both work together on the presentation piece, but you can say, I'll do slides 2, 4, and 7, or I'll handle the tap break in the middle, however you want to do it. You know how to work with people. All right. So the only resource I believe that I have here is the Capterra page, which looks like this. It lists all of the different types. And then I opened up a few. So Koha, this is the one that I use, and it's so they tell you now Koha through LibLime. LibLime is actually Koha's free. It's open source, and my district at the elementary and middle level, just the tech guy puts it together, but it is some bare bones stuff. And my district is being a little resistant to adding LibLime because LibLime, well, $9.99 per month, and the prices. It's not going to be, they got a quote and it's not $9.99 per month. It's like, I don't know, $5,000 a year or something. So not everything is as it seems, but use the information you have. You can dig as deeply as you want, but there's all kinds of, these are just other people's, it's like the Yelp reviews. Then they give you other handy alternatives. So there's a lot here. So Follett Destiny is almost every project uh one or the other is Follett Destiny. This is pretty much the gold standard for school libraries. It's a real good one. If neither of you are familiar with it, you might want to take a look at it. It's a little pricey, but it's also tremendous, and it's definitely put forth for K to 12. And then somebody uses Sales. One of the people emailed me like, my district uses Sales, which is great for a school library to be in a bigger consortium like that. I'm in, oh, good Lord, MLS, MassCat, which is a nice cataloging system. But the OPAC that we use, MassCat is my cataloging system, my consortium, but the catalog we use is Koha. Same thing with Sales. Sales is the library system, but the catalog that you use is, I'm pretty sure, if my research works, is Circe Dynex. I don't even know how to say it, but it looks to be pretty good, and I think that that's what they're using. So we're looking specifically at the software, not at all the other stuff that you can get through a collaborative like that, which is up to you. If you're in an elementary and somebody's already got you in one, great. But anyway, we're not gonna dig that deep. This is just this week and next week are our two OPAC ones. We need to know what we need to know. All right. So then once you get your presentation together, you're going to go here to the OPAC feedback page, which is on OPAC feedback. That sounds cute, which is down here. So this is all there is for today. You're going to go to your OPAC feedback page. You're going to put both people's names. Oh, you should put first and last. It makes it easier for me when I'm grading. Although actually, I don't even have to grade these because, well, I mean, I have to grade them, but I don't even give you feedback on these because you're getting your feedback from your classmates. So you have one link that's for your presentation, and then you have another link that takes that goes to a Google Doc. Make sure that your presentation is accessible. Like if you're using your school, Google Suite, make sure that you open it up for everybody outside of your school if it's, in that format, because a lot of times the default is just people in your organization. So you want to make sure all your permissions are wide open. And then for your response piece, it's just going to be a Google Doc, and you're going to open it up so that anyone can edit it. So just be careful when you're editing not to mess with other people's responses. I was going to say you could put in your presentation a format where people can comment, but just open up a document. That way people can have your presentation open, they can have the document open, they can give you your feedback. I'm not sure. I think we'd have everybody look at everybody's because there's really nothing else next week. We'll talk about next week when next week happens. So make sure everybody can get in everywhere because, you're not getting feedback this week. I'm not going to talk about it. Don't pressure me, you guys. All right, that's all you're doing, your presentation and then your response doc. I made a little example here if you want to look at that. All right, so I believe that that's it. Oh, your interview experience. So if you have an interview, like if you you can email back and forth or you can talk to each other. Zoom is great. I mean, you're not going to need more than the 40-minute Zoom. So, use your free Zoom if you want to do that. Oh, one of the things about feedback is reach out to your person nowish. I know some people are away, it's vacation week, and that's cool. But if you're thinking, well, I'll wait for that person to reach out to me, then maybe don't be a school librarian because you've got to be a scrappy little, hey, let's do this thing kind of person. It's a necessary aspect of the job. So reach out to your person, and your person may reach out to you at the exact same time. And wouldn't that be kismet? But at least to, decide what you want to do, set when you're going to talk, because you're going to want to get that done. And you'll have enough time to do it next week. Because honestly, most everybody's going to do their actual presentation the weekend next weekend or the weekend after next. I think it's due the 29th. I can't do the math. I think it's the weekend after next. Yeah. So I think you have 2 weekends, maybe 3 weekends. I don't know. Someone should consult a calendar, but I have to get going. I have to get to Market Basket before my meeting with Christy. So anyway, if you have any questions, as always, please email me in the Canvas email, and I will get back to you as soon as humanly possible. If you think that your question will be of interest to others in the class, there's the help thing in the discussion. And I hope that you are all surviving cataloging. I know it's a rough go for some people, but it's also nice to just have it be so like take it when you can, read it as you can. Anyway, I hope that you are having a good day and that your vacation's great. And I'm just gonna stop talking now and stop this. I'm gonna stop this video so that you can get to work. All right, I'll see you on the discussion boards. Bye.